I don't use my pole, my P5. So I'm gonna.
She has a PS5. Yes, guys, Cellular back with another video, and as you can see by the title and thumbnail, we'll just be doing our very first reaction video to some finance TikToks I found. And yeah, hope you guys, if you guys like videos like this and want to see more, leave a like and comment down below. As you can see, trying to, feel me, always improve the videos. Let me know what you think, but let's jump right into them.
People, welcome to my new home in the woods. I just got my house set up. I have two jobs. And in those two jobs, I currently make more than my ex-husband and I made in the first 10 years of our marriage combined. And yet, I can't find a place to live. There's multiple issues at play here. I was living in a seasonal place that I had to move out of this week because it's like a summer cottage hotel place, and she needs to make money. And that place was $1,800 a month, and I still had to pay to put my stuff in storage. What does a girl do? I'm not going to quit my job right now, or jobs. No way. So I already had camping equipment from during the pandemic. I figured, why don't I attempt to romanticize this shit out of my life and make my home outside for the summer, because otherwise I'm just gonna cry. And I got pretty twinkle lights, so it shouldn't be too terrible. The issues are,
so she made more money and can't afford a crib.
there's zero inventory, too many Airbnbs, sitting empty no less, people in big houses and only one person living there, people owning multiple houses and not living in any of them.
Oh, New Hampshire, she's in, I think that's like the rich area.
52 and single, and people don't want to rent even a one bedroom to a single person. And can I blame them? As much as it sucks, what if I lose my job? The world's losing their jobs. At least if they rent to two people, there's a chance they'll get their rent. So even if I can afford to pay to live somewhere, I can't find a place. This isn't ideal when you're working two jobs, and it's not super close to work, but it's fine. There's no traffic. But I'm 52 and single and living in a tent. I'll probably spend a bunch of time with you guys here on TikTok.
I should have laughed, but yeah, no, this is valid. I mean, hey, it really be like that. I mean, I would definitely just tell her, like, if she considers, could she consider moving states, like, to a cheaper place? I mean, she's already farther ahead in her life, and it seems like she has a career. So, yeah, I don't know, like, let's keep going, bro.
I have to laugh. I have to.
Yeah, no, that shit is definitely funny, bro.
Hi, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by.
You have to put something in her stomach. I do cook in my car. I don't cook anything crazy. Try to keep it nice and simple. So I made some eggs and chorizo. Now we're gonna head to the gym to shower. Yes, I do shower. Just because I'm basically homeless doesn't mean I'm not a clean person. So one of my first jobs is door dashing. Our first order was at Taco Bell, and I ended up making $15. Thankfully, it was not too far. After delivering that, I had another order at Little Caesars. Then for this one, I got $20. This one had a really good tip, so that was super good. And after delivering this one, I had another one at some taco place, and for that one I made another $25. The tips were good today, guys. I never do more than 3 orders. My car is a little bit on the old side. Now I'm gonna go to my third job, which is Jack in the Box. I always
1, 2, 3 Jack in the Box.
That's
pretty good, bro.
$130
I think.
here.
I mean,
and my third job is
better,
basically social media. So we'll see how much money I make on this video. And
Alright, by live out of, I mean I have built this so that I can come and go super easily. So, it's super cramped in here, follow along. Okay, we are in an 8x10
storage unit. I was told doing that is illegal. I'm not sure how true that is, but y'all let me know. Living in a storage unit.
I found a special where I could pay $55 a month. He ended up giving me a 4-month deal on that. And then it'll move to about $110 a month. This is what I've built out of it. My dresser is back here. You can see, like, I can totally get in it, get all my clothes, everything.
All right, let's keep going.
This is my closet. I actually have a full-length mirror, and I have enough space in here to get dressed. My shoes are in there, more storage in there. I've been able to set this up a little bit like a living room.
Amen.
More storage stuff, some water, blanket.
That's still not bad, guys. You got to be grateful for whatever you got, because there's people that don't even have what she has right now, and there's people that don't even have anything, bro. So I feel like, is that worse than a jail cell, chat? What do you think? This little storage
chair
unit?
that I can sit
A
in
jail
here
cell
with
has
my
to be
feet.
worse because you don't get all these luxuries. So I feel like, you feel me?
Up.
I'm
built
just,
up
I don't know what I was
for
saying, but let's
extra
see what.
hanging, clothes, whatever. This is my kitchen. I can grab stuff, come and go. My cups.
Okay.
Cooking, everything. Down here in my buffet is my pantry. This is terrible and hard in such a small space. My pantry down here is actually my bookshelves now, so I can pull these out, grab the books that I want, and go put them back. I created another little hallway going this way. I'm waiting on the rest of my pretty storage bins, but this is all my crafting.
I mean, she's
stuff.
chilling. She said for
My craft.
110 a month. If she's single, I'm not gonna lie, that's a deal, bro. That's a steal.
And I sell stuff for extra money. And then we come back out here. Here's our little hallway still. Those 4 bins are literally just storage for someday if I have a house, I guess. I don't know. This is like my DVDs, board games, swimwear. As soon as you walk in, all my clothes are hanging right here. Back behind there is even more storage for
She has a
all
lot.
my camping stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. There's no way she has time to wear all those clothes. She gotta sell that, bro.
If you know me, you also know that I'm an extreme couponer. So
Extreme
here's all my
couponer.
product. Here's all my
She got a
bathroom
coupon her way
supplies.
into a crib, bro.
And yeah, I did all of that. Oh, extras, whatever.
Is that a container?
In a
Yo, that's tough.
storage unit that I can just roll up in my car and do what I need to do and come and go as I please for $100 a month. So I don't have to pay $500 a month. I've just freed up $400 a month that I can put towards past debt. So
Yeah, see,
someday
she's
I'll
smart.
have better credit and can qualify to buy a camper, so I'll have a home.
Let's go.
This is
See,
a day in the life.
she's acknowledging her situation and she's working towards a goal. Like she made a smart decision to lower her cost of living to, you feel me, to live richly later on.
Couldn't qualify to buy a camper, so I'll have a home.
So that's good.
This is a day in the life of a 25-year-old who lives in a
Mindset
car.
is everything too. So she had every reason to be sad and sorry for herself, but you know, she wasn't. So all right, let's go with this one.
Day in the life of a 25-year-old who lives in a car with his wife. We both had work today, so we got up and started our morning routine by taking our window covers down, moving all of our bags around.
I think I've seen this before.
I dropped Kayla off at work and then I drove to my job. We both had the same hours today, so I picked up Kayla
Nice.
from work for our lunch break and we first stopped at a gas station to heat up some leftovers. Then we went to the post office so that I could pick up a package from our P.O. box. I ordered a chest of head mount so that I could get cool POV shots like this. We then went to
Yes,
find a
sir.
spot so that we could sit and eat our lunch together. After eating, Kayla dropped me off at my job since it was closer. We both got off at 7 p.m. tonight, so Kayla picked me up and we headed to
Nice.
Walmart to get some food for dinner. We decided we wanted some steak, grilled onions, and potatoes. We got to the park and started to unpack everything to begin cooking. One of the things that I miss and definitely took for granted in our apartment was obviously the convenience of cooking and everything else, but it's the ability to get home from work and just sit on our couch for a bit just to
Yeah.
relax. We're constantly on the move for every
sure.
single task that we have for the day, and we don't get to relax until we get in the car for bed. Kayla absolutely killed it on the steaks, and we decided
yeah.
to just watch some YouTube while we ate our food. Once we were done, I did some dishes, and then we packed up the car so we could head to the gym.
Seems like a
lot of you
vibe.
asked about how we shower, so we have a gym membership that is open 24/7, so it makes it really easy for us to get a workout in, then shower before.
Hey, man, no
Tuesday,
excuse to not
we
hit
went
the
to a
gym,
park
bro.
That we're going to stay at tonight.
Even when
We were
living in the
so
car.
happy to see that it was 60 degrees out tonight because we have had a lot of hot nights in the car. We went through our nightly routine that usually takes less than 10 minutes. I tried using my new head mount for cool POV shots, but of course my phone was out of focus. We put up our window covers and then moved our bags
Dang.
from the trunk to the passenger seat. Then we were finally able to get in the car and get some rest. That's a typical day of what it's
Wow.
like to live in our car. Are
See?
we homeless or are we living rent free? You tell me.
Hey,
No, that's So yeah, I think they're doing that. That last couple, they're doing that to save for a house. And I mean, if you have a partner, a life partner, bro, it'll make it so much easier. Like, you feel me? And then eventually, they're not gonna do this forever. Like, eventually, they're gonna come out with a video when they're gonna be like putting the down payment on the house, or you feel me, whatever it is they're trying to get. But I don't think I have seen this video, I believe, and I don't think they're just doing that for fun. So.
Or are we living rent free?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Hey, if you single right now and you got a car and a job, whenever your lease up, go sleep in storage for a year. Sleep in your car for a year and stack up your cheese, stack up your bread.
This is what
A lot of people ain't gonna tell you
the
this,
other lady did.
but if
huh?
you really want to get ahead of the game, you gotta do some shit that you know everybody else is not doing.
Yeah, facts.
You know what everybody not doing? Not playing the game. Everybody waking up playing the game, barely getting by, paying a whole lot of bills, constantly going into debt, trying to figure out how to save money. The only surefire way to save money is if you downgrade your life by 99%.
Yep. Either increase your income or low or save more money. That's it, bro.
And 99% of our life is paying rent. Imagine you not paying $1,500 in rent for the next 12 months.
Yeah, bro.
You able to save up most of your money. This if you single now. Because most of the time, we barely be at home anyway. Most of the time, when you wake up, you can go take a shower at LA Fitness. Take you a shower, go get something to eat, and go right to work. Like ain't nothing happened. You can wash your clothes. You can keep your clothes washed at a laundromat. And that ain't nothing. You can keep your clothes in your car, get your windows tinted. And what you're going to kind of find out is you're going to be so much more free. See, you can deck your storage out and sleep in that storage and be cool.
I wonder if he did this. But yeah, I think this is probably good for like young men too, to try and like force yourself to kind of get outside and do things with people, because you're not going to elevate if you're surrounded by the same things and same stuff all the time. So putting yourself against the wall like that, I feel like this is a good this is kind of extreme, but this is good.
No one of them stores that let you in and out. Know what I'm saying?
But I don't know if this is legal or not again. So do your own research, chat, and yeah.
It's all about sacrifice. Whatever you're willing to sacrifice is going to determine how far you're going to be willing to go.
Facts.
How far you going to go? Sacrifice, man. Got to be willing to sacrifice stuff to get ahead.
This tenant has been evicted from their storage unit because they were trying to live inside their storage unit, which is wild.
See, I didn't know. I don't know if living inside a storage unit is legal. You gotta finesse, guys, so be careful.
Their stuff is here and they're packing it up right now. The way we figured out that this tenant was living on site is there's a few different things that we watch. When we check keypads, we see who is staying after access hours, and this tenant had done this multiple times. We also noticed that this tenant was leaving items outside of the unit and in the exterior hallway that were there. Soon after these things happened, we saw on the keypads and also the cameras that the tenant had stayed overnight, entered the facility at 8:08 p.m. and exited the facility the next day at 2:08 p.m. I sent out a warning to the tenant and I said, hey, we don't allow living on the property at all. That's against your lease. I quoted the lease in there. This is a one-time warning. We're not going to kick you out this time, but we will terminate your lease if this happens again. Unfortunately, the tenant had done a similar thing again, staying on the property a majority of the day and way after access hours, and was letting one of her friends doing things on the property that they shouldn't. So I reached out to the tenant again and I said, all right, everything's terminated. You need to come and pick up your belongings. I'm gonna have to meet you there on site. We're denying your access and we'll give you a 2-hour window to pick up your items. About a week later, last night, the fees were paid. This morning, the tenant called me, said that they rented a U-Haul and could meet me on site to retrieve all their belongings. Here's what it looks like in the storage unit. You can see a bed right there, all set up with bedding, and a sketchy looking loft that's built up with all the items on top. You can see a TV that's set up right there underneath this loft structure. There's candles on this table, which is a potential fire hazard. Coats are hung up over the door and multiple items on display. For those of you that are wondering why we don't allow people to live in a storage unit, even if it seems like maybe they're not causing a bunch of problems, it is illegal for us to allow people to live in storage units. They're not habitable. We're not providing the necessary things that they need for occupancy by law, so we have to terminate. It's for legal and also safety and security reasons. This tenant...
So you cannot live in a storage unit, guys. You don't mind the construction. You heard it here first, but you cannot live in a storage unit.
in particular was also allowing other activities that are definitely not allowed on this property to be happening. You can see there's some more progress made. They're going in and out of their unit, constantly loading things in the U-Haul. At this point, I've been on property with them for about 2.5 hours. I just walked over there and took a look inside. Basically, there's like the shelving, the loft thing that's left there. Most of the stuff's loaded up inside the U-Haul. It's been about 4 hours now, still waiting for her to finish up, and she's waiting on one of her friends to come bring a drill so they can take down the shelving. And then we'll be done. After about 30 minutes of waiting, another tenant that she had talked to that's moving out today volunteered and said that she would take down all this wood with her drill. I think that's where she was going to get the drill down. She asked if that was okay, and I said, yep, that's fine. So that way she can take off, and so I can leave as well. So after about 4.5 hours, this is what's left. And now I can leave the property.
The way that living paycheck to paycheck is
All right, bro. Yo.
Isn't it cheap?
About not being, things not working out much for them.
Why are you living in a hotel?
Hotel
You must have
rooms,
money.
yeah.
The hotel was expensive. Is that in the picture? Is any of your kids' father in the picture at all? Isn't it cheaper to get an apartment instead of staying
Dad in
in
the
a
picture
hotel
is
room?
crazy.
These are the most questions that I've been getting. And probably one saying that I'm neglecting my kids because I'm living in a hotel room. And that I'm basically single because my man needs to man up. I was fully aware when I decided to share my journey in living in a hotel room that I was gonna get comments like this, but the support and the love that so many people has given me, it weighs more like those few hate comments that I've
Fair
been
enough.
getting. First,
Hey,
I'm not
she's
living in a hotel room.
she's cleaner than 99% of people on earth, bro. Look at how she's taking care of the room, bro. It's not even her room. That's a hotel room. She doesn't have to do what she's doing right now, bro.
I did not choose to be in here. 3
So
months
that's a
ago,
W
I was
lady,
living in
bro.
a 4-bedroom
W
house.
woman.
My kids had their own room, their own TV, big patio. We had a nice car. We were financially stable. We had just moved to Vegas 3 years ago.
Okay.
And everything was perfect.
Then what
I never
happened?
had anything in my life. So me having all those things and more, it was a dream come true. I have a really wonderful, hardworking man that he was the one that made me a stay-at-home mom. Because before that, yes, I know what a job is. I used to work a 9 to 5. I know the feeling of bringing your son to a babysitter and not seeing him for 12 hours a day and get home tired because you got to get ready for the next day and you will only see your son for an hour or two. I completely know the feeling. I've been working since I was 16 years old. But 3 months ago, I lost all of that. I lost my home. I lost car. I drained my credit cards. We drained our savings. Yes, the man of the house is going through some rough patch, is walking through some bumps, and it got bad to the point that we're here. The feeling to pack your whole home and life and put it in a storage unit, come back to your hometown to restore, to ask for help. We decided to trust one person at the beginning and ask for help so we can restart, save money, and go back.
Yeah.
But 3 weeks later after that, it just got really worse. Sometimes I think the stress...
Did she, I don't know if she was saying that she was living with someone else for a little bit there. That's what it sounded like.
And the heavy weight this man has been feeling every single day.
Damn.
First, him being a man, and second, being the provider and protector of our family.
Dude.
If he struggles, we struggle with him.
Yeah.
But the fact that he don't
Shout out-
show none of that to us and just give us reassurance that everything will be okay, that he's going to make sure that we're okay. I absolutely know that feeling of having someone dependent on you and you are really struggling. I went through that when I was a single mom. With my oldest son, I had nobody with me. But my man has us. It's just us.
Sickness
we are
and
gonna
health
stick
do
together.
richer and poorer.
I am trusting God that in His plan.
Hey man, shout out to this couple, bro. It seems like they're rich, bro. Even though, like, based on just what she's saying, how she's speaking about the relationship and everything, it seems like they're wealthy, bro.
That is for the better.
So,
and this is just a rough patch that we're gonna get through together. Getting an apartment is not really convenient for us right now. 1, because of money. 2, because of all the process that you need to, like credit check and all that stuff.
So they can't get an apartment, no money, no credit check.
Hotel rooms are expensive. But minus the deposit, minus fees, minus bills, is actually really helpful for hard times like this. Me getting a job is not a problem. Me working is not a problem. And I've been putting in the table, having talks with my man about him. Because of course I want to help him. I want to help our family. First, we don't have no family member or friend that can take care of our kids.
Okay.
And 2, I don't trust anybody else. I don't trust no stranger to take care of my girls. That's why this TikTok social media thing that I work for us. Just a reminder, take care of what you have. I appreciate it every day. Be grateful.
She's a W mom, bro. So she can work. Her husband just said nah, pretty much. So
Because for any reason, you might not have it no more.
I'm gonna live out
Another
of the
10,
tent for the next 60 days.
maybe 90.
Maybe 90.
Is this a challenge or is it because she got to?
And here is why.
Okay.
I've been working and working and working, and I've been giving all my money to this hotel room or whatever, just due to how much I make, and I don't have any money left over.
Yeah. That's smart.
From the end of January to now, I've probably pretty much given about 10 grand, give or take. Maybe
know.
9.
That's a lot.
Almost 10. And I don't have anything to show for it besides the hotel room.
Yeah.
So I am going to pack up my things, the things that I don't need. I am going to put them in a storage. My friend has a storage, and I'm going to use it and store my things there. The bulk of my things, the things that I don't use, my pole, my P5, some stuff I'm gonna.
She has a PS5. I don't know why that was so funny. Yo, why she not sell that shit? Why she don't sell the game? No, I actually don't. That's so funny.
Lock away, and I'm gonna keep.
Wait, let me.
The bulk of my things, the things that I don't use, my pole, my P5.
P5? What does she have? PS5? Okay. My fault.
Lock away, and I'm gonna keep out 3 bags, maybe about 3 bags. The first bag.
She gotta have fun too, right? That makes sense.
Gonna be clothes, like just day-to-day clothes. And for real, I'm only planning to work and to go to the gym. Since that.
How's she gonna use the PS5 in a tent? Anyways, no.
I'll get into the gym part in a second. Work and go to the gym, really. I have 2 days off, so I might have like some leisure clothes, but those 2 days is the days I'll go and I'll either wash clothes.
She's yapping now.
Try to work out to try to keep my mind focused. I stopped going, but then they charged my card $60 fucking this month, June.
About?
So I feel like fuck it. That's where I'll be showering and like getting dressed for work and doing my hair.
Oh, so she's keeping.
If you think I'm not,
she's keeping her gym membership and leaving the telly.
You got your fucking mind. And I'm just gonna try to save and maximize the most amount of money I can, so that I can get a car. Once I get a car, I'll probably stick around, camping out, and we're gonna get me an apartment. But I feel like I'm getting too comfortable here in this hotel room, having to pay the room every Thursday.
Keyword comfortable, guys. Even she realizes it.
And I got the money. Life is just lifing. Yeah. Life is life. And this is like one of the first times like I try to really put y'all in my business on what's going on. But life is lifing.
Hey, man.
Life is lifing. So I make money. I have money. With me staying in this room, I'm not saving money. So that's what I plan to do. And I plan to document it all and show you guys and bring you guys along the way.
Being in a vehicle feels like I'm cheating at life. Like right now, I am able to work. I'm in Oregon, not paying rent. Today, while I worked, I parked by a river that had a tree, and you can Tarzan swing on the ropes over the water. So when I get hot while working, I just go to the Tarzan tree and I swing on the ropes. There's also a rose garden over there. So today I went and I smelled every single rose in this rose garden. There were like 100 roses. My only expenses are food and gas and like car insurance. And all in all, it's just like I am able to escape this housing crisis.
This is
because I would be paying like $1,500 in rent to be living in a place like this.
True.
And in exchange, what would I get? I'm just paying someone else to live, Like, I'm roughing it a little bit more than I would be if I had an apartment, but also I am saving so much money. I've done it for 4 years now, which means it's like $50,000 to $60,000 over the past 48 months that I haven't spent on rent. And instead, I've been able to spend on experiences. Like, I've backpacked all over the world, I've done a bunch of crazy stuff, and I'm still spending less than I would with rent.
I just got this trailer for
that's valid.
$1,000, and now I'm living in National Park. I found this amazing trailer on Visit Marketplace for just under $4,000.
Are you allowed to live? Are you allowed to live in National Park?
Nice, and we got a really good deal on it. So this is now our front and backyard. my cat's in a
That's
crate.
pretty, I can't lie, that's pretty cool.
We don't have the inside set up yet because we have not moved our stuff, but this is what it's looking like. We have a full fridge and kitchen, including a microwave and stove. There's the 4-foot pull-out.
Bro, this looks like a house.
I
wouldn't
turn into a couch eventually.
Kind of.
We have this full bathroom with a walk-in shower, and then we have the full bedroom. I'm gonna be living in this for the next few years. I've been wanting to do this since I was
That's
a
true.
teenager. So being able to do this right before my 23rd birthday is actually
I would do that.
true, and I'm so excited to start this new chapter of my life. We're about 10 minutes from town, so it's
She
not
gotta get
far to
Starlink, though.
civilization at all, but we're still pretty secluded. It feels really private. I think my biggest negatives as we are currently are bugs. I hate bugs. And two, there are wild hogs. But we have not run into them personally, so I'm hoping that we never have to experience that. Other than that, I'm actually so excited to start this, and I'm so excited to start making content, and I really hope that you guys also enjoy watching this.
I live in a hotel room with my wife and 2 cats. Come check it out. So when you first come in, you immediately have the kitchen. Got a fridge, not full size, but close. Fit everything we need in there.
Damn.
Got the kitchen with our different little appliances.
Fridge full, ain't it?
Our stuff, not stuff the hotel gave us,
they have,
other than the microwave.
What am I telling you?
Got the stove top. You know, got our little dish center over here. We got our oven that I got us. We've got this little center right here with our mini fridge, our dry storage, canned goods.
Oh, I guess when you live in a hotel, you can't, like, there's not a lot of storage because they said they have kids. I mean, that's a lot of food. I wonder how many kids they have, to be honest.
Stuff. Back over here to the left by the front door, we've got the bathroom, all our hygiene supplies. You know, we kind of made it our own with our own little shelves. Got shelves up in.
Oh yeah, bro, they've been in here for a minute now.
The shower to hold our stuff. You know, the toilet, which I actually put a bidet on. Yep, I'm living in the hotel.
Nigga, sorry, yo, put a bidet on the toilet? Yeah, bro, they've been in here. They've lived here for like a year, bro. No less than,
on my
bro.
Toilet. And then you come over here to the bedroom. King size bed, so that's nice. That's where the magic happens.
I wonder if those are their sheets. I know, like, those pillowcases are not, but, like, bro, they're, oh my.
You know what I mean? And then we got the closet area right here. Storage up there. We got stuff stored underneath the bed. Then we come over here to the dresser with the TV. Got the PlayStation behind it.
PS5.
We got our kitty Jasper.
What's up with what's up with the people living in hotels having PS5s, bro?
Around. Got one of the cat trees here. And then we got my gaming table, my gaming chair. And then right here behind, I got where I put our shoes, both hers and mine, my hats. Then we got our storage area for TikTok shop products. This is full. All those are full. That's full.
Is that what they're selling from TikTok shop, or is that what they bought?
This is the living room right here. We got the litter box. We got the other little dresser with the smaller TV, another cat tree.
They got 2 TVs, bro.
You know, the window view right there. And then we've got the pull-out couch with the little table, another chair in here. And then in the back corner is my wife's altar where she does her magical things. So,
oh, hell no. I gotta end it there, bro.
That's it, everybody.
No, yeah, that's it, bro. Yeah, we'll end it there. If you guys like that video, leave a like on the video. If you like this, let me know. I'll be doing more things like this in the future. And thanks for watching, guys. Yeah.